Hello everyone, hi, hello, my name is Morgan and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey everyone, hi. So, I know it's been a long time since I've posted, but life has gotten a little bit crazy. A lot of stuff has happened. I am now in my own apartment. I don't have any roommates or anything like that, so filming will be a lot easier, but I just moved in. It is currently, what day is it? It's the 22nd of January and I just moved in on the 17th. So I'm still in the process of moving in, but I at least have, the first thing I did when I moved in was build on my bookshelves and I got all my books set up. So I know I'm coming in just randomly. Hi everyone, miss you guys. But my first video is actually going to be my January TBR, and I know it's really late into January, but with my new job, I'm now a flight attendant. I am able to actually read and get a lot of books read. I can read about maybe a book a day when I'm working. So we're going to do a little TBR for January, really late one, and if I so happen to not get to the books, it's fine because it's the end of January, but I will still try. Now, for my TBR, I made a new TBR jar in this cute little Owl Crate mug that I got in one of my subscription boxes. I did whole new prompts. I have, some of them are just book titles and some of them are book prompts. The book titles that I put in here are all of the ones that are on my cart. I don't know if y'all can see, hold on. So this is my cart. It's completely full. And obviously I still have some of my physical TBR on my actual bookshelves, but my TBR cart is where my immediate TBR is. So all the books that are on my cart are also on here. So we're going to just go ahead, get right into this video. I'm going to pull 10 books. That's usually what my TBR is every month anyway. We're just going to keep it the same so we can stay consistent, even though I'm filming this video really late. There's one book. It's actually not on here, but if I find a prompt for it, then that is a book that I want to read in January because it just came out. So I'm hoping to read it. But let's go ahead and pull our first prompt. We're going to give it a little bit of a shake. And I just made all of these last night. So, oh, and do you guys like my sweatshirt? If you can't tell, this is the book that just came out that I'm really excited for. Okay, so first prompt is boyfriend picks. So I'm not going to do this prompt because my boyfriend, he works from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So he is actually sleeping, and I'm actually filming this all in one day and getting it uploaded today as well. So I am not going to have time to wait for his response. So we're going to cheat a little bit. So we're not going to do this prompt only for the sole purpose of he's not going to wake up until like 4:30 p.m. tonight, and I want to get this video posted before then. Okay, so this will be our first prompt. Okay, so we have a one-word title. Okay. Let me back you guys up just a little bit so maybe you can see what I'm working with. Okay, so we're gonna pull everything. I don't really know if I have many. Okay. So I'm just gonna pull off all the options that we have and go from there. I don't think it's gonna be too many options. Okay, actually, I guess I have a lot more options than I thought. Is this it? This might be it. No, one more. Okay, so the books that I have on my immediate TBR for one word title, we have Babel by R.F. Kuang, which this has been on my TBR for a while, and I do want to get it read. I'm just scared. I love R.F. Kuang's writing, and I have a feeling I will love this. I'm just a little nervous. So we have that as an option. We have Never by Jessa Hastings. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Peter Pan. A lot of my friends can attest to that I am not the biggest Peter Pan fan. And I know that this is like, I guess, kind of like a Peter Pan retelling in a way. But I still want to give it a try. We'll see. And then, after I just went on a whole tangent about how I'm not a Peter Pan fan, we have Hooked by Emily McIntyre. A lot of my friends love this book and recommended it to me, so I was like, you know what? Let me give it a try. Maybe I'll like it too. Who knows? We have Powerless by Elsie Silver, which I actually started this book and I got all the way up to chapter 9, which is 111 pages. So I got pretty far. No, I didn't. That's a lie. I really didn't get that far. This book is chunky, but cowboy romance, I believe. Small town, which is like my favorite romance trope, is small town romance. But I don't know if you can tell, like this whole shelf right here is like Catherine Cowles and Elsie Silver. And we also have Fury Born by Claire Legrand. So we have a few options. I'm kind of in a romance mood. Like that's just what I've been in. So I'm thinking we're gonna go with Powerless by Elsie Silver. I have no idea what this book is about. But from the pictures, because this book also has art on it, there's like ballet slippers. I'm assuming she's a ballerina. Okay, so it looks like the main guy character, Jasper, he is a talented athlete, so he's a famous athlete. And she secretly loved him for years. Her life falls apart on her wedding day. It only makes sense that he's the one to swoop in and save me. And his world comes crashing down around him. I'm there to return the favor. So I think it's like friends to lovers. Okay. Friends to lovers isn't my favorite trope. I'm more of an enemies to lovers girly. But I feel like in just classic romance, you can't really get enemies to lovers. It's more of like a fantasy type of thing. But yeah, our first book, Powerless by Elsie Silver, which I do want to finish this series. So I'm trying to finish a lot of the series I'm in the middle of. So this will help. Okay, let's do second prompt. If I can open it. So this one says a great first sentence. So I guess I'm gonna have to read a couple first sentences. Okay, so we have this one. The pungent odor of vomit violently assaults my nose, seeping its way into my consciousness. Oh, well, I mean, that's a first sentence. That is definitely the first sentence. Let's see, what is this one? Oak jammed his hooves into velvet pants. Oh wait, I think I might know what'll probably have a great first sentence. All you need to do is keep your head down and your temper reined in. You're a smart kid. Okay, guys. We're gonna go with Saving Six by Chloe Walsh. I love this series. I actually have the ombre spines, which I love. But I loved Binding and Keeping 13. And I know that this series, this part of the book now follows Shannon's brother Joey and his girlfriend. And this all takes place, I believe, before Keeping 13 and Binding 13. I think it all goes in at the same exact time. I don't want to tell you what this one specifically is about because it's the third in a series, but Binding 13 is about a girl named Shannon who she has a very hard, rough life. So trigger warnings about family abuse, all that kind of stuff. And I believe there's drug abuse in this one. So it's a very triggering series. And I still to this day don't understand how this can be YA. I don't know. But this series is considered YA. And I love it. I eat it up every time. And I will cry every time. But that's fine. So we're going to do Saving Six for that prompt. Okay, hold on. I am getting a phone call. Let me answer it real fast. Sorry. My dad called and I had to answer it. But yeah. What were we just talking about? We were just talking about Saving Six. That is going to be my second book for my TBR. Let me put all of these ones back. I don't have these books also in like a specific order or anything. I just kind of have them thrown on here to where they will all fit. And even then, some of them don't really even fit. Like, you see that? So we're ignoring it. Okay. Let's do the third prompt. This might be a book title. Oh, okay, so we got a book title and it says Saving Six. So we're gonna draw again because I just picked that one for the last prompt. How unfortunate. Okay, let's try this one. book with a movie adaptation. I'm gonna do like a movie or a TV show. Now you know. Okay. I think I have one. I do think I have one book that'll work for this because I do believe it's a movie. And I think this is the only one that'll work for it. Okay. So I have Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. This is a thriller, which is not something that I read often, and I think it might be a domestic thriller. I don't like domestic thrillers. This is actually the reason it's on my TBR cart is because I have a lot of books that are on here that I've had for a while, and I told myself that if I don't read it this year, that I'm getting rid of them, and this is actually one of them. So I'm gonna try and read this and then figure out if I like it or not, because domestic thrillers are not my thing, and I kind of think that's what this is. I even tried reading it, and I got 24 pages in and just could not get into it whatsoever. But I think this is about marriage can be a real killer. So yeah, domestic thriller. I think the wife goes missing, the husband is searching for him, or searching for her, or something like that. Domestic thriller is just not my thing, but we will try and see. Okay, so next book. This will be our fourth prompt. Oh gosh, okay. So we got mystery thriller, which is, again, a genre I don't read often. I'm more of like a romance or fantasy girly. But I do have a few. Is this a mystery thriller? Okay, yeah. And if I do read mystery, it's usually YA. Those are my favorite. So we're going to go for The Grace Year. I've heard a lot of good things about this book, which is why I picked it up. And it's a YA thriller. A speculative YA thriller in the vein of The Hunger Games and The Power. No one speaks of the Grace Year. It's forbidden. In Garner County, girls are banished for their 16th year to release their magic to the wilds. They return purified and ready for marriage. But not all of them will make it home alive. Tyranny James dreams of it but alive, but as their own Grace Year draws near, she quickly realizes that there's more to fear about the Grace Year than the brutal elements and the poachers in the woods. Their greatest threat may very well be each other. With sharp prose and gritty realism, Kim Liggett's The Grace Year examines the complex and sometimes twisted relationships between girls, the women they eventually become, and the difficult decisions they make in between. So like this also, I think this is thriller, but also has like magic in it. And the font is huge, so I'm hoping YA thrillers normally are really, really quick and easy to read. So I'm hoping that gives the same vibe. But yeah, that'll be our fourth book. Let's go ahead and get the fifth book. Okay, so this is going to be the lowest Goodreads rating. Let me grab my phone so I can pull up my Goodreads one. Okay, we're back. Let's try this again. I have Goodreads on here. So it wouldn't let me log in on this one for some reason. So let's see. So we go to my books. We go to the what to read. And I'm gonna do it by average rating. We're doing the lowest rating, right? Lowest Goodreads rating. Reverse. So my lowest rated is actually a manga, Fairy Tale Volume 11, but I don't know where I'm at for that manga. I don't know if I'm up to Volume 11 yet. Let me see. I might be. There's a high chance that I might be up to Volume 11. I just don't know. No, I'm only up to Volume 4. So we're going to ignore that one. Catherine House. I think I got rid of this book. I don't own Catherine House anymore. My Goodreads isn't too updated. I still need to go through it. Okay, Cursed. Okay, so as you can see, it goes from Fairy Tale to Cursed. Cursed is on my bookshelf, so let me grab it. Okay, we have Cursed by Frank Miller and Thomas Wheeler. So I think it's also a Netflix TV show. I think the girl who was on 13 Reasons Why was in this show. Oh, it has artwork in it. That's nice. I didn't know that. I have no idea what this book is about. Nothing. But it has artwork. I don't even remember getting this book, I'm not gonna lie to you. Whoever wields the sword of power shall be the one true king, but if the sword has chosen a queen. I'm gonna go into this kind of more blind, but yeah, this will be our next book. What is this, number 5? Yeah, number 5. Okay. Shake, shake, shake. Let's pull number 6. Okay. So this is a book with a number in the title. You know, I really should have saved CD 6 because I don't think I have any books with a number in the title. Like, I don't think. Okay, let me browse on my bookshelves. If I can't find a book with a number in the title, we will pull. Oh, hold on. This is another book that's on my. Actually, give me one second. Let me go look. Okay, so for the prompt with a number in the title, we're actually going to do One Piece, the omnibus. So it has volume 7, 8, and 9. I started this series and it's taking me a long time because it's a very long series, if you didn't know. So it's taking me a while to get through it, but we definitely want to break all of this up. So yeah, so it'll be book 6. Now let's pull book 7. The book that I'm reading this month still hasn't made it onto this TBR. Okay, a book that you think you'll rank 5 stars. Let me go grab it. Does this need any... Sorry, my light is like reflecting off of it. But this is Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. I'm reading this book mostly because it literally just came out yesterday. And it's also one of my favorite series. I love this series. I have a whole shelf dedicated to just the Empyrean series. And I'm also meeting her in Denver on the 2nd for her book tour. So I want to make sure I have this read before I go. That way, just in case if she does talk about this book, I will know what she's saying. Now, I'm annotating this book too. I know a lot of people are going to ask, why are you annotating the one with the edges? They have one that have just the white edges. I have, with my ticket for Rebecca Yarros, it comes with the deluxe edition of this book. So this one is going to be like my beat up copy that I annotate, take with me when I'm at work and all that kind of stuff. And then the one I get from her from the tour that'll have, I believe it's going to come signed as well. That one will be like my prized possession. But this one will be my beat up copy. But yes, I do think I will give this book 5 stars. I'm not going to talk about Fourth Wing because I have a feeling everyone already knows all about Fourth Wing. But yeah. Okay. So this will be book, what, 8? Let's go ahead and pick book 8. I just had 2 and one just got flung out of my hands. Okay, so this one says pretty cover. I have a lot with a pretty cover, but I think I already know I have 2 options, and they're both romances. So we have Forgetting the Play by Addison Ellison. I believe this is a football romance. Obviously, there's a football on the cover, but look at this cover. It's like a ring, and I'm guessing things that have to do with the book are inside of it. But this is a stunning cover. It's indie published as well. I believe she's a TikToker on TikTok that I follow, and she came out with a book. So I was like, let me give it a try. I love sports romance, so let me see what is up with this. And I haven't seen many people talk about this, so. Or we also have The Wallflower by Sally Louise. This is the probably smut edition, so it is signed, and it also does come with artwork that I can't show you because, you know, yeah. But yeah, this is also like another romance. I don't believe. Probably Smut usually does dark romances, and I usually go into their books fully blind. I don't look it up. They kind of just show up in my door and then I read them. So yeah. Oh, and it's dual POV. I love when a book is dual POV. Is this one dual POV? That is probably... We're going to do The Wallflower because it's dual POV and I love dual POV. So yeah, we have another romance joining the ranks. Book 8. Now let's do book 9. Okay, so a book with a king or queen. So that will probably be a fantasy. Okay, wait, hold on. This one is called Kiss of the Royal. Princess Ivy. Okay, does it have to be a king or queen, or could it be a princess? But she needs a battle partner who can help harness it. Prince Zach's Imperial Skill of the Sword should make them. Well, I'm assuming there's probably a king or queen in here. With her parents, probably, if you have a prince and a princess. But that feels like cheating, so let me see if I have anything else. Isn't he... Well, he's a prince of hell. So I don't know if I can do that either. Okay, I think we are going to go with Kiss of the Royal, only because it's also one of the books that I told myself I need to read this year or else I'll get rid of it. And I always get scared that I'm going to get rid of a book and then really love it. So I think it has a war in it. There's a prince, a princess. I'm assuming if there's a prince and a princess in it, their parents are probably king and queen. So I'm sure there's a king and queen in this somewhere. So we're going to do Kiss of the Royal. All right, last prompt. Be a good one. Okay. So the last prompt is over 500 pages. Can you see that? Considering January is almost over, I really wasn't wanting a book that was that long. Okay, this one is over 500. This one's over 500. This one's probably also over 500. Yeah. Okay, so these are my three options. We have Green Light by Jessie Hall, Forgetting the Play Again by Addison Ellison, and then A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime by Monica Murphy. I'm thinking I'm gonna read Green Light by Jessie Hall because my book club is reading this book, and I don't want to fall too far behind in that. But this is also, once again, a probably smut edition, so it's obviously going to be, I think it's a mafia romance. It's a really cute cover. On the back, it says, "We're tied together in such twisted, simple ways that never let up." But yeah, I think we're gonna go with that one. Now this is a lot of really thick books on this TBR, so I don't know if I will be able to finish this before the month is over, but I will try my best. But yeah, so these are the books. Let's do a quick little recap. We have One Piece Volume 7, 8, and 9. We have The Grace Year, Saving Six, Powerless, Gone Girl, Green Light, Kiss of the Royal, The Wallflower, Onyx Storm, and then Cursed. So those are the 10 books that are on my TBR. And then if you guys don't know this, my TBRs are a little bit different. So any book that I don't finish, well, yeah, any book I don't finish, I roll over in February. I either have to decide I'm getting rid of it, or I have to add it on the 10 books I already have to pick for my TBR for the next month. It's going to help me to get rid of books, to stay accountable, and actually try and finish my TBR. But luckily, everything on this cart are books that I've been wanting to read anyway, so I don't have to worry about anything like that. But yeah, so this is gonna be my January TBR. I have a reading vlog coming out, but that's probably not gonna come out until February. I'm also gonna be doing a bookshelf tour, but I'm just waiting until I have my whole entire reading area set up before I do that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment any other videos that you would like to see. Go ahead and subscribe down below if you like my video. Follow me on Instagram and also on TikTok as well. TikTok, I kind of post as I'm reading the books, kind of more of my reactions to the books, whereas on here you're mostly going to see like my wrap-ups and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to see me actually reading like more in-depth vlogs on just one specific book, go ahead and check me out on TikTok. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!